Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting this video on the bridge of my capital vessel looking over the moon that we've been exploring. And in the last part we used my new hover tank to take down this supply station. It was only a level 1 supply station, but I'm quite happy with the performance of the hover tank. Now what I want to do in this part is move to a new system. I'm kind of been thinking a little bit about which system I need to go to and what my next objective is going to be. I think probably one of my key targets now has to be upgrading my CV so I can get a shield on here and maybe some more slightly heavier armament, because if we're going to start traveling in space I do need something that's going to give a bit of extra protection. So, and what was that again? Sorry. So we're looking at tier 3. Can't remember. By capital vessel tier 3 extender, what's that? We need to unlock that, and of course we actually need 2 large optronics bridges, loads of flux coils. So I think altogether we need 4 large optronics bridges, which could be expensive to manufacture because I haven't got any at the moment. I haven't actually found any either. Yeah, we're going to need a whole pile of zirconium alloy, which is going to be a little bit tricky. So to do that, we're going to need zirconium ore. So zirconium is the limiting factor now. I think it's time to jump in the ship, and we'll turn the thrusters on, and we're just going to get up into space. And we'll just head up into space. I'm not going to do a vertical takeoff because the ship is a little bit overloaded. I'm going to quasi fly up into space. Now I have been thinking a little bit about what planet I want to visit, but I'll wait until I get up into space before I actually explain where we're going to be going. So here we are, we've just broken through into orbit. I mean, there's a few more things I could explore in this system, but I definitely feel the need to move on. Let's open the map. Now I've got to remember, and I'm kind of thinking that I need to find a system that may have zirconium or have a good possibility of zirconium. And so what I'm considering is possibly going to Purgatory or Rogue, because these are actually the home of the other hard starts, and I'm kind of gambling that they will have some zirconium in. We've got Rogue over here, J5565. I've got a feeling that one is the crash transport, isn't it, Rogue? I think there's 2 locations though, isn't there? I mean, Purgatory is the one with the cryo chamber on it, and I'm wondering whether that might be a better option. We go into there, can we get an information panel? Must be Purgatory sector there. It's only 10 astronomical units away. I think that's going to be worth a visit, because if I remember correctly, now I've never really extensively played the cryo chamber start, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty of oxygen on that planet as well. So maybe what we'll do is go to this system and explore it, because there's a good chance we might find the zirconium on the moons. So we're going to lock target there, and we're going to go to Purgatory. It's probably not a particularly good system to visit, but I think we might be able to do something with this. So we're going to go to Purgatory sector, and get up speed, point at it, press K, and away we go. Let's throw out a scan. Yeah, see, look, we got lots of wreckage in this system. Anything else we got up here? Well, we haven't got. We found a copper asteroid. This is copper, cobalt, silicon, and iron. I think we'll head for Purgatory straight away. You know, there's a couple of bases here as well, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. Actually, there's a wreckage a little bit closer, so I think maybe what we'll do is we'll head for one of those wreckages first, and then go on to Purgatory. So here we are. We're just coming up on this first piece of wreckage, but inertia drives on. We'll just kind of get in close just to see what this actually is. Purgatory moon there as well. Probably visit the moon as well. Now, I'm not expecting vast amounts of loot from this, but if we can get, let's say, if I can get anything that will represent the Zarcosium. Yeah, so we kind of got close into the wreckage. If I get up very close, should be able to do this on. Jump out. Yeah, I can go out through the roof. One of the nice things that, wow, we've got some radiation out here as well, but we'll put it in. A little bit of cobalt ore and silicon. Okay, there's one very easy way to deal with these guys. Hey, cut it out. There's the other one. He's tucked in this area here, I think. Yeah, he's just inside that. Yep. Anybody else wanna give me some jip? That would be it. So, a bit of magnesium, a bit of cobalt. I think we might not. Well, I'll take the magnesium. All tiny bit of zircosium, or certainly going to be doing this the hard way if we're going to do it this way. Nothing in that one. About these here. Cobalt, a bit of silicon. Okay. I don't think there's the generator. Not really worth looting down. Well, it's not brilliant, but I'll take it. Roll the ship over a little bit. Yeah, I think we're just going to go straight for the Purgatory. I mean, the moon is probably the better option, to be honest, but at the moment I'm just a little bit curious about. I mean, we probably took a bit of damage with the ship, so yeah, we've got thrusters on. And we'll just head for Purgatory, and I'll see you once we actually arrive. So here we are, we're just approaching the outer atmosphere of Purgatory, what little atmosphere there is. And we'll see if we can land. Hopefully I'm not going to crash and burn due to the gravity. Right, there's quite a lot of resources on the planet here. Come down here. Some items over there. Right, we discovered a bunker. I think probably the easiest way to explore this planet. How big is it? A medium-sized planet. Lots of items and things to check out. I think what we'll do is we'll fly in the direction of one of these purple items and use that as an operational base, and then use the Merc to do the initial exploration. I think that would probably be the best way forward. What happened there? You go, get off the ground. It's a crazy ship. Now, one thing I do know here is there are oxygen depots like this around which we can pick up resources from, supply caches. So we can maybe we'll just start here then. We're just down here. And the thrusters off. So there's no mineral deposits here. We're just going to have to be raiding supply caches. But we've got the environmental protection. The ladder was open again. And of course, if you're doing the start here, you can't exactly walk around like this. Okay, it's basically just lightweight junk. There's the core. Yeah, this is not going to be particularly that inside. Look at here. We've got some food. Bandages, which is going to be useful. Of course, we get the odd thruster, which we can do as well. I don't think we can get the fuel. We need to destroy the core, won't we? Oops. This is an admin core, isn't it? But we can't actually destroy the cores. No, these are admin cores, so we can't do anything about those. And we can't get the oxygen, the power, fuel. I get that. Nope. Okay. Slightly annoying. I mean, I've never done the cryo start for any extensive period of time. I've played it a little bit, just some test play, but the slow's a little bit too slow for me, to be honest. Actually, what we're going to do is just grab the up our oxygen as well. We're going to have to watch our oxygen on here as well. It's the oxygen and power in the ship. Good. And just unload some of this stuff into the fridge. Fridge 1, fridge. I'll certainly put that there. Yeah, we've got a little bit of oxygen. We've got starter vessel components and operational needs. A little bit of backup oxygen. Let's just check the Merc. We've got a little bit more. Put in put another one in for the moment. Got a few more of these in just in case I run out of power. And then off we go. Let's just see what we can find. There's something over there. I don't think I actually need the shield generators, so we'll save a little bit of until we need them. We're just going to go out and see what we can find. Just out of curiosity as well. Got an engine compartment. I don't think we're going to get... This is just like a POI. I don't think there's going to be much in there that's going to be worth picking up. So we'll just have to keep going. And I think we'll go and check out the purple areas up this way. So we're working in this direction. Actually, let's turn around the other way, actually. I think there's a bit more potential. Have a look. Something 1.35 kilometers away in that direction. Let's go in that direction and see what we can find. Right, we found another supply cache. We're just gonna drop down onto it. Of course, we got really nice environmental protection, so we don't have to worry too much about the weapons. Work. We can grab. Well, this is a little bit of a scavenger hunt, really, isn't it? I'll take that. And of course, what we're really after is this stuff here. This is where the real loot is. Got the fridge, stuff in the fridge. Put this in the fridge as well. That can go in the fridge, and the rest can go in here. I'm sure there was a way that you can get the fuel out of here. Well, so over here we've got the kind of Desolate Town. I remember this has got a Desolate Town in it as well. I think there's a certain amount of loot in this area if you can get to it. Well, it's just actually, it's not a Desolate Town. This is like more like a tower, isn't it? Let's just go and check this out and see if there's anything in here of any value. A little bit careful. Anything in here? But it doesn't go anywhere. I don't think there's anything in that one. I'll certainly get over. Take a look at this. Probably something in that building there. Have a look. Find in here. Of course, this is more for basic sources rather than if you're in it in the full survival mode. This is what I want to do. Let's see. This kind of can't. Oh, something in here. I think we got a passenger in us. Got there's something here. Again, it's very basic resources. Got a chopping block there. Chop someone's head off with. Take a look around the rooms. Don't think there's anything up here, is there? Don't want to spend too long on this, just because, as I say, my real objective is to find Zircosium, so we'll probably have to go to the moon. But we're I mean, it's pretty grim when you're trying to survive and this is the type of buildings you've got to explore. Don't think there's anything else. Kind of empty. This is just chairs. Up here. I'm more interested in these types of buildings, to be honest. I'll just keep going out this way. Let's see what we've got over here. Right, found another supply cache. Just drop in. Not finding the oxygen though. I'm pretty sure there are oxygen places in here. Well, we'll just keep grabbing the basics. Like that. Like that. And that. What I'm really more interested in is these. So there we are. So we got some more stuff. Probably don't really need the generators and all the other stuff, but I mean the oxygen, the basic oxygen could be useful. Grab that. Actually, the cores can go in there as well, and we're not going to be caught. Oops. I don't think we can. I don't think the game. You can't actually put things into the factory, can you? Yes, we can. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to dump. What is this? Fuel tank tier 1. We'll dump some of the generic stuff up into the factory, just so that we can kind of get rid of it. Let's have a look around. We've kind of explored up through here. And we'll just keep going this way. Right, we found a debris field. And we just kind of drop down, and in fact these debris fields are quite extensive if I remember correctly. They're bigger than the normal debris field. I think this is the ones that may have oxygen in them. We'll just get in nice and close. Oops, this one's kind of a little bit. Yeah, there's the oxygen on that side. Just in here. You can see how extensive these are. A bit worried about. You've got. Only going to take out the 121. We got a couple of oxygens out of that. Certainly take the multi-tools. Another oxygen here. There's only 21 in that. That's about as absolutely totally useless. Kind of just pick the general junk up. We've got a food pack there, so we're not going to run out of food. Let's wander around, see what we can find. Some more bits and pieces. Right, we can actually get some fuel out of this one, so certainly going to take the fuel. Another fuel tank here. I've only got 12 in it. I think these are joined together, so you only get one kind of fuel take from these. Probably the same with the oxygen, actually. I'll just... portable constructor there. Wow, always wanted a portable constructor. Ah. Have a food ration. Motorbike. I think you can keep the motorbike. Picking up the odds and ends. So we've kind of come round in a full circle. What we can do now is just work our way. Oh, look at that, flux coils. I certainly wouldn't mind a flux coil. That stuff can probably... Some of this stuff can go up in the workshop. Capacitors, computers. We're going to need piles of these. Once I get the zirconium. Get here. Now you can keep your multi-tool. Certainly take the flux coils. See, a debris field would be a good place to find if you were starting on Purgatory, because what you're seeing there is the components that you're going to need to actually build your ship to get off, because of course blueprints are disabled on this planet. Well, they are when you start on it. And we'll just Yeah, just gonna offload some of these RCSs and generally assorted junk. Don't really want them. Yeah, just drop those into the. Just turn off that. Bridge. And we're just going to keep exploring. I think just to save time now, what we're going to do is get down, get here, and okay, let's just get into here. What I'm really interested in is these vaults here. Okay, we'll just quite a lot of that. Fuel tank, small constructors. Can we drop that? I can't drop those in. Okay. Portable heater cooler. Got another core, got some bandages. Okay. Yeah, a little bit time consuming. That in. That in. Fridge. Drop that in there. Put that in there. That in. I put this into the ammo box. Right, there's some more stuff over here. So let's just go looking over here. And there's something over here. Let's just take a quick look. Another supply cache right out over here. So we'll just drop down, have a quick look, see. We'll take that oxygen, that. We'll take the biofuel and take what we can from there, and that can go up into. Just drop that into there and to there. Quick look round, see if we can find anything. I'm looking for the rarer items now. There's something else just over there. We'll just go take a look at that. That's Hongo, another starter base. Won't find much in there. Just going. Found another supply cache. Okay, we'll just drop down. And I'm just going to speed the process up now by looting the primary vault. And in here. Oh, I'll certainly take that. Take the fuel, couple of fuel tanks, and don't really need to start oh, that all went across anyway, so just drop this surplus stuff into here. Will that take it? Yeah, that actually took it. Interesting. Put this stuff into the fridge. We are getting some reserve oxygen. Don't really fuel that up there. That can It's into ammo. Have a look round. So somehow we've got down here. Debris filled. Congo. Got something kind of. Right, what have we got over there? 800. Cross. Looks like another starter base. It's there. Anything? Okay, let's just keep going. Oh, we've got a wrecked small vessel. This could be useful. And we'll just drop down and take a look at this. See if there's anything of value in here. Got some, well, certainly salvage the thrusters. Anything? Take that out. Nothing in the fridge. There's of course, if you were doing this for real, you would be trying to grab every one of these resources. There's the upper. Here. Got here. There's another one in here. Stuck in the top of the building. Of course, this would be quite a useful source of resources should you need it. Build another ship. A little bit of cobalt. This one's probably gone up on the roof somewhere. It won't. Okay. Oops, there's one here. Okay, a little bit more cobalt. Let's just go back in the ship. I better put some stuff into here. And put. Actually, that can go in the fridge, isn't it? Again, if you were starting out on this planet, that biofuel would be quite important. So something that way. Why is it? That's 3.5 kilometers away. Let's just have a look round and see. It's getting a bit sluggish, so it might be getting a bit overloaded. Go this way and see what we've got over here. Right, we found a bunker. Pretty sure these are underground, so this would be worth checking out. I'm gonna drop down on the bunker. Gonna need to drop down here. Or look at this. See what we can find here. Food supplies, med kits, more food supplies. Again, this would be quite key to any survival strategy. The bunkers hold the medical supplies. Just keep food. I think you can't get any food on this planet as well, so not worry about the core. Oh, I'm not going to say no. Not sure why you'd need adrenaline shots and indigestion tablets, but we can always sell them. Get a few. Yeah, okay. Jump over. Get behind. Get into there. out now. Kind of jump up onto the rock here. Here we are, we're back out. So that's good to know, should I ever decide to do like this start. And we've got say it's another small crashed vessel, supply cache. Keep going this way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on exploring the planet, picking up the resources as I want to get. But what I would really like to do is find the actual cryo chamber, because I know around that is supplies of oxygen. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to carry on playing, and when I find the cryo chamber, I'll be right back. Welcome back. Just to give you an update, what I've done is I've gone around most of the planet. I'm wondering whether this is what I'm really looking for. So what I've done is I've come back to my capital vessel, and we're going to continue the search with the capital vessel, because the Merc is a little bit full at the moment. Therefore, I think I need to work on that. So I'm going to get into here and just drop down and land. Turn the power off. To give you an idea of how much loot I've picked up. Now, I haven't looted everything I've been able to find. I've just kind of picked up some of the choicer items as I've gone round. So I'm just going to come into here. Put that and that and that and that in there. Put the food in there. Operational needs. Got some oxygen. Probably out a lot of the fuel from there as well. And put that into there as well. Put the cores in there. We've got 9 cores. And we'll just put, oops, oxygen left behind. That's okay. Just shovel a lot of this stuff into here. Just to kind of unload, and the rest, I think the rest can, well, that can go into fridge. And then the other can go to operational needs as well. Just leave the portable constructor. That could be a good kind of emergency thing should I need it. And we're just going to go down into the ship. I mean, probably could do with picking the food up as well. Just kind of pick the crops up here. Grab that, grab that. Put the mushrooms into my fridge. Oops. I do need some purified water, so we may have to find a planet that's got water on it. Jump into the ship, turn the thrusters on. I'm going to turn the weapons off, just get away from here. Right, a scan, and I'm just going to mark that building. That's it, down here. I'm just going to set a waypoint here, and that's where I'm going to go. And what I'll do is I will see you once we actually get there. So here we are. We've just found the cryo facility, just here. Of course, we can't go into it, but what we can do is park alongside it, because just park here. Put the thrusters off. Go outside to show you where's the cryo facility. What? Where are you? There you are. You're just up over here. So here's the cryo facility, and when you start on this option, you start inside. There's a few things to pick up. You can see we've got the survival priorities. Gives you some tips, but can't actually get back in again. whether you like it or not. Once you leave, you're left. But what I do want to do is just have a little bit of a wander around. I've been running because round the initial area of the cryo facility is these oxygen tanks. This is what I've been looking for. I mean, there's not vast amounts in this, but it should help me with one or two problems. Should be able to do is get over here. You can see there's also some containers on the top. When you start, this is what you're really looking for. And of course, the temperature is really cold, but of course, I've got 1000 to get 5 oxygen from that. We can jump up onto the grab some emergency oxygen from the roof. Hydrogen. There's another one over there. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do off camera is wander around, pick up these oxygen in this area. And then in the next part, we'll visit the moon in this system to see if we can find some zirconium. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.